I'm super excited, guys. Today we're going to have a look at the Jailer's death cinematic, the ending of the Sepulcher of the First Ones. It's like the end of Shadowlands.
With the strength of those who defied domination. That which sought to bind us will be made anew. Behold, the crown of will.
You know what? The crown of wills. I actually preferred the look of the helm of domination. Like, this one looks a bit strange, right? Like, let's be honest, nobody really likes that model. Do you guys like that model? I thought the first model looked way better. But yeah, if you guys are new to this channel, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And let me know in the comment section what you think about the new crown of wills.
Crown of wills. All to claim the power slumbering within your world. The soul of Azeroth, wounded, vulnerable, yet teeming with potential. Potential that I will use.
Holy shit.
Eradicate this flawed reality. Death claims the soul of your world. Now, bear witness, mortals, to eternity's end. This must not be.
It's over.
Have betrayed your duty as arbiter, and shall be bound forevermore.
I find it actually so sad that we are not given more information about the jailer at like the beginning of Shadowlands and even like the middle of it. Like, you have to play through everything and get to the end to like somehow understand what the jailer's objection is, and even then you still don't really get it. Like, it's just so complex. Like, they should have found a better way to introduce the jailer and show some more backstory before saying, hey, he's the bad guy. Like, it's kind of like first they're saying, hey, he's like the bad guy, and then we just get like little crumbs of info and we don't even learn about his true objectives until later on. Like, it just sucks.
Your madness has threatened the cycle of life and death entirely.
You could have sought another way, brother.
Wait, it's changing?
Imagine what we could have accomplished together.
Why, Zoval? What drove you to this end?
Zoval is the jailer's name, by the way.
Serve that which is doomed. A cosmos divided will not survive. What is...
That's its true form. Holy shit. You know what, guys, I actually creeped out at first when I saw the jailer model and there were like leaks of that before the Eternity's Ends release. Like, it was crazy. I was like, wait, what? They are like all of them are freaking like cyborgs and they just look super humanoid and stuff. Like, it's just so weird. Like, I didn't expect him to be actually in his real form, some sort of like puppet or cyborg or something like that. Like, it was just so crazy. And there were never any hints given. Like, that's what I said earlier. Like, the story was like, it all started with like zero info, and we just enter a place and we don't have any clue what's going on, and we need to play through everything to get somehow the meaning of what's like going on. And I don't think that's good in a game if the story is not simple at the beginning and very complex, because I actually feel like it is way more complex at the beginning than at the end. because we don't even get what's going on. Why are we fighting against the jailer? Like, what is his plan? Like, we needed so many patches to finally understand what's going on, and that's just so wrong in my opinion.
Do you not understand? This
Poor
one
Anduin.
is bound to me. Fulfill your final purpose. Annihilation. The fate of all.
He's trying to resist.
Carry my blade.
He's trying so hard to resist.
My son,
Varian.
this blade does not belong to darkness. It was forged by valor. And also by honor. Its legacy and ours are with you, even here.
That's finally a good scene.
Let it be finished.
It worked. What I really love so much about this part with Anduin, that he manages to break free by himself with the help of the ghost of Saurfang and his dad. Like, I think this was so freaking cool. Like, I think this is better that he broke free himself instead of us having to destroy the blade or something like that. Like, it's actually cool, and that we also get to see Varian again. I actually thought, like, when Varian died, this was like so weird, because like he just dies, sacrifices himself, and then we just didn't hear about him or anything in the Shadowlands. And the Shadowlands are the afterlife, right? Like, it took forever to finally see Varian again. I was surprised that he didn't show up earlier, actually. Same with Saurfang. Arthas.
Is this all that remains of him?
Wait. Arthas was inside the blade? What? So Arthas was inside the blade. By the way, I prefer Sylvanas new outfit. I think that looks even cooler than the one before. And I'm actually surprised that this was Arthas' soul. And here's Uther. And actually, Uther is to blame, sort of, for Arthas' fate. Because he wanted revenge, right? So he went and threw freaking Arthas into the maw. And then what happened? This actually helped the jailer. Because the jailer got then Arthas. And what did he do? He used him for this blade. So, in a way, Uther is also responsible for all that happened. He didn't do it on purpose. Like, it wasn't his intention. But he did contribute to more drama going on.
His scarred spirit, consumed in the forges of the jailer.
No crown, no throne, not even a soul left for judgment.
Holy shit, Arthas
I
disappeared.
hated you, hunted you, and with each selfish act became you.
Yeah, you became
That
cold too.
is my burden to bear. But your legacy is at an end. Be gone then, Arthas Menethil. May the last whisper of your name fade and be forgotten.
Forgotten, holy shit. What's so sad about Arthas' fate wasn't he like completely brainwashed and controlled by Frostmourne? Like, he was literally controlled by an artifact. Like, he was still like a bit himself. Like, he was full of revenge, right? Like, vengeance. He wanted to really like save his kingdom and all that, right? And then he got like corrupted. Then he picked up Frostmourne, and this artifact was basically controlling him. like that rune blade. So I actually don't believe that Arthas was like the bad guy. He was just being controlled, and that he like meets such fate. That's actually really sad. Like he would have deserved some sort of redemption in the afterlife, in my opinion.
Domination is akin to communication, a language, if you will. One so powerful that it interferes with a creature's very understanding of itself. This is why it is almost impossible to resist. If we can disrupt that interference long enough, we may find a way to thwart it. Take the helm to the endless sands and infuse it with the language of the First Ones.
We will need to bring the remaining shards of the helm as well.
I can bear them to Bastion, Father.
This is a perilous undertaking, Kyrian. Domination magic is not easy to overcome.
We must harness what is within us. There is no other choice.
It must be done. I am willing to bear any suffering, so long as it will help.
What is this? It's too much!
That voice acting right there, let's replay that. Holy shit, that's 10 out of 10 for voice acting right there. Yo, no, seriously, this is like really, really funny, like that voice acting. Let's replay that.
What is this? It's too much!
Holy shit.
I cannot.
Anduin, we cannot put him through this again.
Then somebody
I
else
see
do
your
it.
struggle, young lion. Allow me to offer perspective. I don't remember the exact moment I wrested control. I do remember the rush of freedom, the clarity of purpose. When I loosed my arrow, I sought to become his judge and his executioner. I thought that if I could punish him for his crimes, I would be absolved of mine.
And there we have this again. Like this is something that's why I understand like a little bit the role of Sylvanas and of Arthas, because they were both being basically manipulated, right? Like Arthas, he was full of vengeance and he wanted to go after Mal'Ganis and everything, and he picked up Frostmourne, and then he was being corrupted and controlled by this artifact, by the blade, right? And then when he slayed Sylvanas and raised her as a banshee, she was literally being controlled by Arthas, right? So she was also doing like terrible actions and fighting against her people and everyone. And this was because she was being controlled. So I'm like wondering, like redemption wise, like if you're doing something that's out of your control because you're being literally like brainwashed, brain controlled, are you guilty of the crimes you commit? Or are you not guilty? And if you are guilty, why are you guilty? Are you guilty because you can't resist and you're being weak, or what? Like, I don't know, maybe I have like a different kind of moral when it comes to that. But I believe that if someone's like being brainwashed by somebody else or by an artifact, and they don't want to do it but they are too weak to resist, they're still innocent in my opinion. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section.
Of mine. Forgiven for the atrocities he forced me to commit against my own people.
And you saw what you did, but you couldn't stop it.
But there would be no justice that day for anyone. That is yet to come.
There. I have done all I can.
This is not the end of your suffering, but it is a step forward.
Once more, into the maw.
Let us be done with this.
I love Thrall's new armor.
It is time to remake what has been broken. What is to stop this new helm from being used to enslave others?
Yeah, why do we need this?
It is to become something greater. An instrument of free will.
Never again will a Lich King reign in Icecrown.
I think that's good.
Imbued with the strength of those who defied domination. That which sought to bind us will be made anew. Behold, the crown of wills.
I wonder what its function is.
With this reforging, our wills are our own.
For the future.
For the Shadowlands.
For Azeroth.
This will be the end of Zovaal. Focus your efforts on Zoval's defeat.
We will finish this.
Death claims the soul of your world. Now, bear witness, mortals, to eternity's end.
You could have sought another way, brother. Imagine what we could have accomplished together.
What actually happens to Athelarius? Because, like, wasn't it like this? Like, his body was destroyed and then his soul was, like, put into his sword or something? Will he get his body actually back? I don't know. Okay, don't let me know. I'm not there yet. I will just quest through and see.
Together.
Why, Zovaal? What drove you to this end? You preserve that which is doomed.
I actually think this raid is pretty fun.
Divided will not survive. What is to come?
You can have anything you desire.
Grand Marshal Athelarius. That's interesting, but yeah, the ending leaves also a lot of questions. Like, what's going on now with this new crown of wills? Like, what's the actual function besides fighting against the jailer? And what will happen now to the Scourge? Like, nobody's controlling the Scourge anymore at Icecrown Citadel. So what will the Scourge do now? Go rampage? Do we have to, in the next expansion, fight against the remains of the Scourge? And what happened to Arthur? So his soul was like almost gone because it was used to craft the blade, and then like he just disappeared into nothingness. So it's like Arthur's doesn't exist anymore, not even his soul. Is that what's going on? Yo, this really sucks with Arthur's. Like, why didn't he get like a new chance or something in the afterlife? Because after all, wasn't he like being completely controlled by the blade, by Frostmourne? Like, Arthur's was being literally controlled and corrupted by an artifact. So if there's an afterlife, why will he be judged by being corrupted? Like, sure, he did some wrong choices and stuff, and that's what he did with like the infected people after they ate the grain, how he like literally wiped out his own people just because he was worried that they all would turn into zombies. And it was really true, like they all would turn into undead. So yeah, what should he have done? Waited until they freaking become zombies and then slay them? So yeah, this was Arthas. I don't really like the ending, like the fate of Arthas. I think they did not so good with that. They should have thought about something else, like that we have maybe to free Arthas' soul, and maybe Arthas as a ghost fights alongside us to correct some of his mistakes. Like this is so weird. Sylvanas gets a redemption, but Arthas doesn't get one, even though he was himself just being used basically, right? Because Nazrul used him too. So yeah, I don't know. It's weird. It's weird. And I wonder what will happen now with Sylvanas though. Will she come back to Azeroth? And then what will she be? Will she be again like the Queen of the Forsaken? And what will she say to the Forsaken? Hey, I'm sorry that I betrayed you. I changed my mind now. I want to lead you again and be good or whatever. Like, what is now happening with Sylvanas when she returns to Azeroth? Like what's going on there? Like, things are just getting super complex now. Like, I don't know what will be next. But it's definitely interesting. But yeah, guys, if you're new to this channel, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more content. And please let me know in the comment section what you think about this ending of the Sepulcher of the First Ones and of freaking Eternity's End, the Shadowlands. Like, I don't know. It is definitely a bit better than at the beginning now, because we do get at least some of the missing puzzle pieces together, but I feel like the ending could have been a little bit better, especially Arthur's part. It still upsets me that literally his soul just disappeared. And this new crown, was the design of it rushed? Like, who decided on this kind of look? Like, what would have been cool is if this would have looked like the Helm of Domination in gold, and there would be like maybe some sort of horns and some sort of green emerald or crystal or something in the middle. Like, I don't know. It looks like a freaking level 20 helmet you can get when you're leveling a paladin or something. Like, you know how like those level 20 items, like those low level items look like? That's literally how the crown looks like. Sorry, but it's just stupid. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give this a thumbs up, and I will see you guys next time.